Hey guys, happy Tuesday to you. Ready for some more science today. Before we get started, I just wanted to talk about the textbook. I know some people, they don't have the textbook. I know the link online is not really being very reliable. It's not always connecting. Um, so I did a little bit better of a job of getting this on the screen for you. So this is the entire page. When I was doing it before, it was cutting some things off. So we totally get that things happen. We might not have a lot of our resources. Um, so just do what you can. But I do have the full page for you, and this will be the only 2 pages we're on today. So when you're done, if you don't have the book, we're going to be completing this chart right here. So if on your paper you want to just create this chart, you don't have to make it too big because you can use that paper to do another assignment for science later on. But this is all you're going to be answering today. So when you're done, like I said, I have everything you need so you can see it. And when you answer this question, you can look on this page on the video. You can pause the video, look for the answers again. But I was able to get the full page on there for you guys today, and I'm going to be better about that so that you're able to, for those of you who don't have access to the book, you're able just to copy down what you need to. And if we had questions for you to answer, I wouldn't expect you to write the questions, just writing down the answers. All right, so with that being said, we're going to jump into some Georgia regions. So when we were on yesterday, we started with the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Piedmont region. And we were able to do the Piedmont region when we were in school. We got into that one in with a lot of detail. And as well, the one we're looking at today, the coastal plains, that was one that we started off with. That was my favorite. And we talked about the sea turtles, and we talked about the Okefenokee Swamp. Some of us, we talked about our experiences in Savannah, and these were all places that we could visit in the coastal plains. So we're going to do a refresher on that, and we're going to be looking at a different region that we haven't learned about yet. It's called the Valley and the Ridge. So we're going to look at those two things today and answer this question. And I really hope you enjoyed the song that I posted. It starts off so slow, but I think it has a really fun beat to it. But yeah, that song. It talks about the different plants and animals and soil that you can find in the different regions. If you read the song while they sing it, it'll help you recognize some of those things that they're talking about. So let's get started. So we're on page 246, and we'll be reading that page and 247 today, starting with our coastal plains. The coastal plains and the valley and ridge are two other geographical regions of Georgia. How can these regions be described? I'm going to pause there too. Again, if you don't want to read with me, you can just pause the video, and when we're done, we're really going to be looking at answering which is it right here. Okay? If you want to read with me because you want to hear my fabulous voice, just keep going along with me now. As you read, draw one line under the names of plants and animals that are found in the coastal plains region. Draw 2 lines under the names of plants and animals found in the valley and ridge region. The coastal plains region is the largest habitat region in Georgia. The land is close to the ocean and is wide and flat. Wet habitats like marshes and swamps are part of this region. It does not get very cold here. Winters are mild and summers are hot. Plants that grow in the coastal plain regions include oak trees, cypress trees, saw palmettos, and water lilies. Animals include alligators, ducks, seagulls, snakes, lizards, turtles, frogs, crabs, clams, oysters, fish, and deer. Manatees swim to the coastal area of Georgia in the summer months. So that was the coastal plains. And we went over this, like I said, in more detail in class. We also know that this is where a lot of our farmland is. I talked to some of you. If you've ever been to Panama City, you have driven through the coastal plains. And we talked about the Okefenokee Swamp, home to some of those alligators and other creatures. But that is our coastal plains. Valley and Ridge. The Valley and Ridge region is in the northwest area of Georgia. It is made of long, rocky mountains called ridges that are separated by lower areas called valleys. Forests cover a lot of the land. Rivers and natural hot springs are also found in this region. Like many parts of Georgia, winters are cool and summers are warm. Temperatures can sometimes get below freezing in the winter. The region receives about 60 inches of rain each year. Pine trees, oak trees, and grasses are some of the plants that grow in the valley and the ridge region. Animals of the valley and ridge region include crayfish, frogs, turtles, snakes, many kinds of fish, hawks, cardinals, deer, skunks, and possums. Let's look at our pictures with their captions. This one says, many alligators live in the swamps and marshes of Georgia's coastal plains. Remember, an alligator is different than a crocodile. An alligator lives in fresh water. That means it doesn't have salt. Now, they have a little bit of salt, but not as much as the ocean. And crocodiles live in the, like the salty water, more like the ocean, or the bay is where you'll see them. A bay is part of the ocean. Cypress trees grow in the west area of the coastal plains region. Reptiles like this turtle are able to stay warm enough in the valley and the ridge region. The valley and ridge region is made up of flat valleys and taller ridges. All right. So like I said, today is a short lesson. We don't have too much for you to do. I am going to post a few videos. I hope you're enjoying those as well. For you to listen to give you a little bit more detail about these regions and to also offer you more of like a visual to see what it looks like and see the different creatures that are there. So you can check those out. And like I said, the only thing you have to do is answer this. Which is it? Decide whether each plant or animal is usually found in the coastal plains or the valley and ridge region. Put a check mark in the correct column, okay? So if a crayfish only lives in one, you would check if it's only in the coastal plains or valley and ridge. But if it lives in both, you would put a check in both boxes. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow, and we will be looking again at more Georgia Georgia regions, and we'll be looking later on in the week at pollution. So hope you guys have a good day.